Did you know there are people in our own community who don't have enough food? Or that some animals don't have enough food or a place to call their home? That's right here in Brown County. We have people, friends, neighbors, and animals who need our help. How could you help? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me lay out a blueprint. Let me lay out a blueprint for being the sunshine in your community. Becoming the sunshine in your community isn't hard at all. Take it from me. I'm an active volunteer at many organizations in our county. Hello, my name is Callie Higgins, and I want to teach you that you can be the sunshine in your community by volunteering to help others. Volunteering in my community has become one of my passions. One of the organizations that I volunteer my time to is Mother's Cupboard. Mother's Cupboard is a volunteer-run community kitchen and food pantry. They provide over 200 meals a night to our community members, no questions asked. You can call to sign up and volunteer either as a cook or as a server or pantry helper. If you cook, you're up by 12:30. Work with others to make the meal using the recipe and food they provide, and finish up around 3:30. Not only you would be helping to feed others, but you build community just by working with others in the kitchen. If cooking isn't your thing, you can be a server and help pass out food. You show up at 3:30 p.m., begin passing out food by 4, clean up around 6, and are finished by 7. It's all so easy and quick and fun. Well, what about kids though? Even kids can volunteer on Mother's Cupboard. How do you think I've learned so much? Though my sister and I aren't old enough to help in the kitchen, we haven't let that stop us from feeding others. We decided to take soup kits as well as birthday cake kits. Everyone has a birthday, and hungry people should have the resources to be able to make cakes for celebrations too. Sounds pretty easy, right? Anytime you want to stop by and help out, you can contact the director. Catch me later for contact info. Don't worry about being nervous. You are going to meet really nice people there and leave feeling good. Let me tell you a story about when I visited Mother's Cupboard to donate cake kits. As I was walking in, a lady stopped me and she said, "Oh, is that a cake?" It just so happened to be your granddaughter's birthday. She asked me if the cake was chocolate, and I said yes. She then asked me if it had candles, and if the icing was vanilla, which she was. She said, "Thank you, thank God." She was so happy. She asked if hugs were allowed, and I said yes. So she gave me a big hug with the cake in her hand. She said my granddaughter was going to be so happy, and she couldn't wait to tell her all about it. She said thank you again, and I told her she was very welcome. I couldn't wait to tell my mom all about it. Helping this community member felt so good. Mom was very proud, and I was very proud, and I certainly felt like the sunshine. I love animals, so naturally another place I've helped out is at the Brown County Humane Society, which is such a special place. They treat every animal as an individual and have the motto, small shelter, big impact. Our Humane Society has a lot of dogs and cats who need homes. It makes me sad because all animals deserve a best friend. I think about my dog, Lexi, who is my best friend. And the thought of her not living in a warm, comfortable home with an animal whisperer like me makes me so sad. But the reality is there's lots of animals at the Humane Society just waiting for their new best friend to find them. So in the meantime, we should do what it takes to make them feel comfortable. Animals at the shelter require food and supplies, and the shelter depends on donations to help out. You can donate supplies easily. I donated blankets, dog food, and cat food. On one visit, there were new dogs. They were shy and skittish. There was even a dog who was about to have puppies. I, of course, being an animal lover, tried to convince my grandma to let me take one home. She said no and reminded me that we can help these animals in other ways. like donating our time and food to the shelter. You can find the hours and phone number for our local shelter on their website. They would love to have your help. You can be the sunshine in your community, even at your home. My family and I are currently creating backpacks full of supplies to help students in need. How did we think of this? I thought of people needing supplies when we were cleaning up writing materials at home one day. I told my mom. So we went to the Dollar Tree. We got crayons, pencils, markers that are hard to find, color pencils, coloring books, erasers, scissors, and glue sticks. For the younger kids, we got a doodle book. And the older kids, we got pink and purple notebooks that say positive things. We thought that it might be helpful as they're growing up and sometimes need encouragement to have positive thoughts. Being the sunshine in your community is not only easy and fun, but it's rewarding. Seeing people get excited and happy fills my bucket. Oh, for yours too. If you choose to get involved and be the sunshine in your community, as I have outlined here you in this blueprint, you'll be walking out of Mother's Cupboard, the Humane Society, or even a local school with a smile on your face. That's just how I left each of these places. I had a big smile on my face, and the smile on my heart lasted even longer. Yours will too, trust me. Take her from a little girl who doesn't always know what she's doing, but who is positive. She can make a difference. I know in my heart that you can be the sunshine too.